Went into a thrift store with $5. Still have that same $5. Welcome to MTO Productions. Yeah, I still have it $5 because it didn't buy this, that's for sure. But we're going to go over here to the bench. We're going to take a look at what I bought. Matter of fact, I figured out something I didn't know about it, and we'll look at when we get over to the bench. But I'm going to tell you right now, I spent way more than $5 on this thing, but I'm kind of glad I got it because it's really cool. Will it ever work again? Who knows? We'll find out. Okay, so as the joke goes, I had $5 and walked into an antique store. And I did not buy this. I had to pull out my check card to buy this. Now, I will tell you right up front, I paid $29 for it. Let's look at what I got for $29. I got a Canon Power Zoom EEE camera, 8mm camera. What's so special about this thing when it came out? Well, it was 8mm, but it had right here power zoom, so you could wide angle and telephoto, so you could zoom out. Right here is where that lens would do such. It would zoom in and out. You can do it manually. The only thing you can do manually without power is run the video camera. Now, there are better videos out there in the world for this thing, but I can tell you some of the things I do know about it. You could shoot in 12 frames, 16, or 24. They always said to shoot in 16 on these things. This was basically your shutter. You could actually create fade in and fade out with these little levers right here. Right here, this would actuate the camera itself. You push that down and the camera would start going. This would lock it to keep you from pushing it down and running your camera. This little lever right here is just like on a 35mm. You pop this open to rewind the film. Now you may have heard something in there, and we'll discuss that here in a second too. On the back, you got your peep sight, which this is a reflex camera, so your sight is actually looking through your lens. Right here you have your battery door. Now, here comes the cool part, and I didn't realize it until we were starting to walk out of the store, and I found this. So you pop it open, you spin that like that, and in it was a roll of film. Those are called daylight spindles, because you can handle the unexposed film in daylight. It's not the best to do. You're better off in a shady, but this is the spindle that came with it. The way it would work is, this is 8mm, and basically what it does is it splits it down the center, records on one side, and then you flip it over from here and play it again, or run it to there again, and you record on the other side. So you would you basically get two uses out of one roll. But it's kind of cool that this is still in there, this Canon roll that came with it from the factory. These were made in the 1960s. I will say there are better videos out there that explain more about this camera. I'm just explaining what I can, or what I know and remember. So This thing, I want to try something real quick because I've just found out today when I was doing some research. I may have to get kind of rough with it. My fingers are kind of slick right now. Oh no, it opens. Oh, it came off. So the question is, because this used a mercury battery from back in the day. The question is, does it still have a battery in it? If it does, oh Lord. Let's see, that's awful. Let me stop this and find something better because I don't want to mess that up to get this off with. So be back in just a second. Okay, so let's attack this thing. Need a bigger screwdriver to turn that. No. Well, it's much longer, but that's not going to work either. Let's see. Oh, I know. I got an idea. We'll get it. Oh, no, we're not going to do that either. No, what I'm going to do is I have a Pew Pew smithing tool that should have a much fatter flat blade in it. And we're going to find said bit. That one feels like it locks in there pretty good. And we're going to attempt to take this out here on camera. So if I doof it up, now I will say I had to put a lot of pressure on that. I'm really hoping there's not a battery in here that's causing that. Because if there is and it's corroded and everything, it's probably ruined it. Electronics. But I do see some corrosion in there. See that down in there? That's corrosion. So what I will do, it doesn't look like it's bad. It doesn't look like it's bad. So what I would do is probably get some, get a Q-tip, put some ammonia on it, and we'll dissolve that and get it out of there. So anyway, look at the front of the camera. This controls your shutter speed, your ASA or shutter speed today. This goes from 5 all the way up to 320. You'll see it right about there. It goes all the way up to 320. I just find it really fascinating how these cameras work. This is where you would focus the camera. So the whole time you're turning it and focusing it, you can see it in here. This is really cool. I found that and got that battery off there. But that basically worked your meter right there inside to tell you if you've got this open enough or not, and which way you need to go with it. So I'm glad I got that open and found that. I'll do some cleaning on that before I really close that back up. But this was your film counter, so it would tell you how much film was left. But it's kind of crazy. If I do get it working, it's missing the grip, which is no big deal. I have plenty of different things. I think a standard, let me see. Yeah, see? Look at this, 1960s, and a thread of today goes into it, no problem. So that's freaking awesome. But anyway, this is going to be a desk ornament for the most part. I don't plan on doing anything. Oh, so the other problem is I'm missing one. I know everybody just cringed when I just did that. I'm missing one crucial thing, and this door is really, really, really hard to get open. I will say that. It is hard to get open. Let's see if I can find a thin one. So the one thing I'm really missing for this to all come together is they used a film cassette or a battery cassette. You would put 4 AA batteries in it, load it in there, and that's what made it work. I read somewhere where they said you could get up to 8 rolls of film out of a set of batteries. How true that is, I have no clue. I wasn't around back then. But that's it for, me showing off the camera. I've got a lot of things I want to do with it still. I want to clean it up some more. And then it's probably going to go on my desk at work. Really and truly, it probably is. I'm not going to do anything else with it. I thought about finding an older, I had an old metal tripod at one time. I thought about finding it again, putting it on there and make it, you know, kind of cool. You know, looks like it's on a tripod for filming, but it would actually be just for looks. Like I said, would I get it up and running? Maybe. I know the film stock is expensive. I know you can get it from the, the photography or film photography project or whatever it's called. I'll leave a link down below. They do all kinds of the old antique stuff. I know they have the film, they offer the film up for sale and you can buy it and, you know, film stuff. But anyway, all right, I want to thank everybody for watching the video. Hope you got a kick out of seeing this old camera. Like I said, I bought it really and truly to go on my desk at work and just be a kind of a conversation piece. Will I ever get it working? I don't know. I've just got to find that battery tray. Once I find that battery case is what they call it. The door's really hard, stiff to get open. But if I ever find that, I might buy some film and shoot it. It's just going to be expensive. But that's it for this one, guys. I appreciate you watching. Please subscribe, share, and like, and tell all your friends about me, because I have more cool stuff coming. We're going to be starting to shoot a lot of pictures outdoors because it's starting to get pretty. All right, guys. See you on the next one. Go take some pictures. Go do some videoing and share it somewhere.